Okay, hello again. Long time since I've done a video. God, it has been quite some time. Um, no particular reason for that. I, I don't know. I've just been busy with other things. As I say, I'm not earning a living out of this, so I just do it as and when. And I thought, well, it has been a long time. A couple of things have changed, not an awful lot. But I have added a new camera, which is this one, the Z6 III. Obviously, as anybody previous, I've still got my Z6 Mark II, Z6 Mark II, Z50 Mark II. Just one thing I wanted to add about this, and it really is, the tracking is so much better over the original Z50, and it really is a nice camera to use. But what I've added, a little accessory here, is a small rig. Let me just unscrew it. It comes. There you go. Just one of these basically. Just slips on the bottom. A very nice accessory actually. They're not particularly expensive. About £30, I think. But yeah, I recommend this, and I'll tell you for why. Because it adds just a slight bit more weight, which I know some people may object to, but it actually makes the whole camera feel just that little bit more quality, and it gives you that little bit of extra length, so your pinky finger isn't hanging over the edge. And it's quite ingenious because obviously it's a bit of protection for the bottom as well. But when I first went to, I thought, oh God, this is no good. I was going to send it back because I couldn't get the battery compartment open. But here you see this little arrow, and all you do is just pull this out like that, and that allows you to open it. So it's a good if you know, even if you don't use a tripod. Obviously it's a tripod mount, so you haven't got to worry about putting something on the bottom. Adds a little bit to the camera. I highly recommend that little accessory. And obviously I've still, as you can see, it's still got me, it's got a rather bright orange skin on it now. My GFX 100S Mark II. Still love that, honestly. Medium format. If you look at some medium format cameras, especially the older ones, they're actually no more expensive than any other full frame camera nowadays. I would highly recommend, if you don't want to pay the top end prices for the latest ones, then go and look at the older ones. You know, the image quality out of these medium format cameras is really quite incredible. You know, this is like an 80 to 160, but I can take photographs of something quite way off in the distance, and you can just blow it up to such an extent and still keep that detail. And even with JPEGs as well, you know, it makes no difference whether it's JPEGs or RAWs. You know, it really is a wonderful experience using medium format, and that's why I've kept it, because I did wonder whether, you know, I should have kept it or not, but yeah. So that's not changed. The Z50 Mark II's not changed. The only difference is this new Z50 Mark III. Doesn't actually say 3 on it, does it? Does it? No. Oh yeah, at the top there it says Mark Z50 number 3. And I was fortunate enough that, because I was dithering about this in the Z8, but I went for this in the end. And this is a vast improvement over the Z6 Mark II. It really is. I'm not going to go through all the specs. There's plenty of information out there on it. The one thing I noticed straight away is the much bigger grip. And it does, although it makes it a bigger camera, it's still not, you know, the size of the Z8 or the Z9. That still gives it that bit of extra quality and this much better grip, which really nice feel to it. And I did manage to test one out, and the quality of the autofocus is really much better. I mean, some say the Z8 and Z9 is slightly better, but I think they're going to say that anyway. I mean, this doesn't have the bird detection, but like a lot of people have said, it's kind of got that bird detection in the animal detection, because it seems to track birds anyway. So and maybe they will, you know, at some point they'll put a firmware update where they will put the sole bird. I don't know why they left it out in the first place, to be honest, but there you go. But it still tracks birds, even with the animal detection. So there you go. I pulled, because I kind of miss not having that full frame alternative. I don't want just medium format and APS-C. I wanted the full frame. And I'm going on another safari early next year in February to Tanzania this time. So I'm taking all this. This is in preparation for that, and I thought I want my full frame as well. This I'll probably use for the birding. This and these I will use for other subjects, like the bigger animals. I probably won't use this as extensively as these two, but I would love to get some images with that and just see how they come out. In like the African wildlife. So that's it really, just a quick one, update the gear I've got. It's saying nothing's changed, this has been added, and there you go, till the next one, whenever that may be.